Right, okay, welcome back to another video on the channel. Today's my match preview for Wolves vs Chelsea. A Christmas Eve game in the Premier League on Sunday. Let's get into it. So the first Christmas Eve game since 1995 in England, and most likely the last for a while. They've already announced there won't be one next season. It's away at the Molineux, as I said, 1 o'clock Sunday afternoon against Wolves, obviously. It's going to be a hard game. I think it's going to be harder than what some people may expect it to be. I would say definitely do not sleep on Wolves. I mean, we look at Wolves in the last 5 games, they have a record of 1 win, 1 draw, 3 losses. A winner over Burnley, draw to Forest, and losses to West Ham, Arsenal, and Fulham. So on the face of it, you might not think they're that good, but they do sit 14th in the table, only 3 points behind us. We have got a 10 better point difference, so almost definitely will be above them no matter what. Even if we do lose. But don't let the record fool you from the last 5 games. They have been very good this season, and they've got very unlucky with a lot of VAR calls as well. You'd say if some VAR calls went their way, well, they probably should have. They could probably be above us and probably should be above us. So you definitely do not sleep on Wolves. At home, their last 5, they're unbeaten, going 2 wins, 3 draws and 0 losses, and haven't lost in the league since September, what was 7 games ago, when they lost 3-1 to Liverpool. So they have a very good home record. So unbeaten the last 7 there, unbeaten back to September in the Premier League. They're not a team to be slept on. What Gary O'Neill's doing there is outstanding, especially the situation he joined them, only a few days before to start the league in financial issues. What Gary O'Neill has done there is absolutely outstanding, just like we did with Bournemouth last season. Absolutely brilliant from Gary O'Neill. You have to take your hats off to him. And of course, we've got players out right now. We're struggling with our squad. A lot of players out injured. They haven't really got any at all. I mean, they've got about 3-4 players out. In our last 5 games against Wolves, we're 1 win, 3 draws and 1 loss. So not a team we necessarily go well against. And even more importantly, we're at the Molineux, last 5, we're 1 win, 1 draw, 3 losses. So we're in a place where statistically isn't easy to go this season, and a place where we struggle at. So it's going to be a very, very hard game because we lost there last season. We tend to lose it there quite a lot by just one goal, quite a lot, or just draw. I'm not expecting it to be that a high-scoring game, especially with how much we struggle to create chances and put them away. And, just based on the last few games the Molineux we've had, I'm not expecting it to be a high-scoring game, but I am expecting it to be a very hard game. If you look at our situation in the table, Brighton 9th from 18 games. They've got 27 points. We're 10th, so from 17 games we've got 22 points. Obviously, if we win, we'll be 2 points behind them with 7 map games. Bournemouth for 11th. They've played 17 games on 22 points. After tomorrow, they'll have a game in hand on us, obviously, because their game got abandoned last week. But yeah, same amount of points as we beat them on goal. We're ahead of them on goal difference right now. We have a 10 better goal difference than Bournemouth, and Fulham are 12th on 21 points. Yeah, if we can get a win, I mean, we close down massively to Brighton and the people ahead of Brighton. It would be 3 points off United, 2 points off Brighton, and we extend that gap to both Bournemouth and Fulham, and the likes of Wolves, your Brentfords, your Palaces, the Evertons, the teams just about dragging behind us. So a winning table would be very key. So look at the team news. Robert Sanchez is out. James Chalobah, Fafana, Cucurella, Chilwell, Enzo, recently added to this list, and Chukwuemeka. And we have potential returns of Romeo Lavia, Leslie Ugochukwu, and Noni Madueke. So them 3 have all returned to training this week, so I doubt they'll be starting, but they could all get little minutes on the pitch, obviously in hope to rise back to full fitness. Well, it's great to hear. There's still a rather long injury list, obviously, of Enzo recently being added as well after coming off in midweek. I think it's a hernia. I think I saw the reason. But with that in mind, let's get the team I would play for a game where we need to win really tomorrow. So in goal, Petrovic. So he had a great game in midweek, being the penalty shootout hero. Sanchez out injured, it has to be him. He's not looked too bad so far. Once again, it'd be really nice to see him get another full 90 minutes. It's nice just to see him get some time. He hasn't really been properly testing the game that much yet. I mean, apart from Newcastle's goal on Tuesday, what was unsavable, he hasn't really had much to do. I mean, he saved free kicking at Sheffield United, but he hasn't had much. Gusto, right back, played 45 minutes against Newcastle, looked pretty good. Hopefully can play a bit more against Wolves. I'm keeping the centre-back partnership with Thiago Silva and Benoit Badiashile. Left back, I've gone with Ian Maatsen. Also, I could have gone with Cole. We came off at half time in the week, looked a bit tired, didn't play great. So I think Maatsen deserves a shot. So I put Maatsen at left back. The double pivot of Caicedo and Gallagher. So we look at three behind the striker. I've gone with Cole Palmer through the middle. I mean, right now he's been unplayable whenever we've gone on the ball. Scored and assisting Sheffield United last week in the 2-0 win. Paid to get well again against Newcastle. So it has to be Cole Palmer. On the right, Raheem Sterling. On the left, Mikhailo Mudryk. Mudryk got the goal midweek. Came on, had a very active game for only about 10 minutes played. And Raheem Sterling, once again, one of our more dangerous players going forward so far this season. And this leaves up front Nicholas Jackson. Nkunku, I would quite like to see Nkunku play a lot more. Well, hopefully we can see him play maybe a half or something, or half an hour at least. But as of right now, we're not 100% sure he's fully fit to start yet. So I'm going to give Jackson a shot. That's it for today then. Hopefully we can get the win. It'll be a big win if we can. And then we get the win, then have, it's 2 days off till the 27th where we play against, I can't remember who we play against the 27th, but I don't even want to think about it right now because it's all eyes on this game right here, right now, away to Wolves. It's going to be a hard game, but I believe the boys can get it done. Hopefully we do. Thanks for watching. See ya.